Grand rising, brothers and sisters. How y'all feeling? As we see, we got the geese out here. They're doing their thing. Man, listen, this crew, they always by themselves. They always together, literally, 7 of them. And we got more. But that's just the crew that's always rocking, always by themselves. And they always travel in 7. That's crazy. When you see 1, you see 6 more. Anyway, I guess they got their way of communicating. So as you could see right here, I'm showing you a cow. That cow, it's been, hanging here now for like about 3 days. And I will explain all that to you guys. The cow, she did transition from natural causes, not because she was ill or sick. It was just her time to give up. You know what I mean? And that's what the spirit does. When the spirit it's time for the spirit to move on to the next realm or transition, then, it leaves the body and the body falls. It's the same thing with, with us, man and woman. So it was time for, the cow to make, her transition. And I believe that, she it was just something that the ancestors, wanted to partake of. A lot of times in our culture, people think that our ancestors did not eat flesh. Trust me, our ancestors eat meat. Now, for me, the reason why I stopped eating meat is because I don't trust the meat that they sell in the stores. They have all type of poisons in these meats. Injections. GMO stuff. Even atrazine. They inject in those things, and what atrazine does, it has another, formula in there that makes men turn into women and women turn into men. In other words, it changes, the balance of the hormones. You know what I'm saying? It affects them. But I'm going to do a video about that in detail. That's not about, that right now. But just showing you that the cow is here. And what we're about to do now, it's been up for 3 days out in the open. Now you may ask, well, why is it hanging upside down? Well, the process of that is so that, as you could see, we slit the throat down here so that the blood could drain out and go back into the earth and go back into the trees. All right. A lot of people don't know that a lot of our ancestors' bloods are in these trees. From the killings, the massacres, the genocide, the Holocaust of our people. And believe it or not, we had trees that literally grew to the heavens, so to speak. All right. And these people came and cut down our trees. And the more they cut our trees down, the more they cut the spirit of the people. So what does that tell you? Our ancestors are in the trees. The trees are us and we are them. All right. So the blood goes back. So it's a 360. That's what life is all about. OK, that continuous cycle. So the blood goes back into the ground. And what we're going to do now, it's been up for 3 days in the cold. So it's cold out. So instead of putting it, we would have to put it in a refrigerator anyway, in a freezer, to bleed it out. So why not just use the natural atmosphere to do it? So it's been up for 3 days. So that process is done. So today, what we're going to do, we're going to cut it up into pieces. But first, we're going to skin the cow and we're going to dry the skin, preserve it, and we could use it to make different things. Nothing go to waste. Okay. The intestines of the cow, we're going to take that and we're going to go across the land and feed it to the other animals, coyotes and whatever. So nothing goes to waste. All right. This is part of the culture. And yes, I am going to partake of this sweet meat because, one, we raised it. We didn't feed it any GMO. We didn't feed it any artificial foods. No, it was raised on the farm. So that's the only time I will partake of meat. So yes, we are gonna feast. Before she laid down, a ritual was done, so that the spirit of the cow would be safe on its journey. And we thank the spirit for giving us the body, the host, for meat. Okay, and that's a sacrifice that was made. And we're going to honor that to our ancestors, and we're going to definitely give some of that meat to our ancestors. So once again, just sharing a little bit of the culture with you. And yeah, that's what it's about. All right. Peace, love, harmony, and light.